Ladies and gents, I'm excited to say that there is definitely no going back. There are huge, huge changes incoming. Good evening. My name is Lucy Davis and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I cannot believe that I am just about to say this. Welcome to the December 2023 energy update. Where on earth has the time gone, ladies and gents? I literally cannot believe this time last year I had just started a new life in Spain and seems like that was 25 years ago now. And here we are, just 1 year down the line. And my goodness, what a year it has been. This video is going to be taking you on a journey of the December 2023 energies. But before we go there, ladies and gents, let's just take a moment to just look back over the last 12 months and just be really proud of each and every one of us for how far we've come. Some of us have walked through absolute hell this year. Some of us have learned so much about our friends and our families. Some of us have risen in love in a way that we never thought was possible. And there are some of us who have lost our nearest and dearest. So whatever you have been through in this last 12 months, I would just like to say to you guys that you are so deeply ingrained in my heart. I am with you every single step of the way. Now, we have some big Soul School news coming out in the next few days. If you are not on my weekly woo, which is my weekly newsletter, please, please, please head to the description field of this video and get yourself signed up. It will be a game changer for you. This is where you get all of the early insights and offers on the energies and any program that I'm running, the events that I'm doing. I also share suggestions these days of, supplementation, things like that I take. And we do get a lot of emails on those things. So if you are not a member of the weekly woo, please, please head over and check out the description field. Likewise, you can find all of my social media channels where I do Instagram lives, Facebook lives, my groups. I'm constantly adding new freebies all over the place. And obviously there is access to my website in that field. So ladies and gents, here we are in the final month of 2023, and it is the climax of the last 12 months. This year has been massive, like a huge, massive surge in spiritual awakening. This year has been tough. So many lessons, so much hurt, so many reminders. My goodness, have we been through the mill this year? And like I was saying at the beginning, we should be so very proud of ourselves for making it out of here alive. Let's be honest. To all of you out there, let's come together and love each other for making it through okay. Ladies and gents, I'm proud of you. This year has been such a challenging year. I can only speak personally on my behalf. I do not have a blinking clue why I signed up for the year that I've had this year. But you know what? I'm in month number, a few days off of month number 12, and I'm so grateful for everything that I've lived through. The version of me that looks back in the mirror right now, I am so proud of. To come from places where we're so dark and to be able to stand with my shoulders down, my chest out, knowing that I am a much better person for that. I hope that gives you some inspiration if you are currently wading through very heavy periods of time. Now, December is a time, now I would like to say to slow down, but that's not really a thing this month from a time perspective. Time is speeding up. It's going to become more fast, but we do need to learn how to just take our foot off the gas a little bit this month. We must celebrate and enjoy ourselves and each other's company. Now, as I mentioned in the full moon energy update that I put out a few days ago, we absolutely need to take time to be social through December. Be social and enjoy yourself, ladies and gents. This doesn't need to mean alcohol or anything like that. Just remember to laugh out very, very loud. Now, I'm very grateful. Since the beginning of November, I have been made to laugh, like deep, deep belly laughs, more than I've laughed in as long as I can remember. I am so grateful for the experiences that have happened in the last 28 days of this month. You don't need to have the alcohol. You don't need to have the distractions of travel and things like that. It's about being present with your loved ones and allowing yourself to experience exactly what we got sent down here to do. Good food, laughter, great sex, those kind of things, ladies and gents. Let's get balanced with the things that really, really matter to us. This is our time. December is going to be gone in the blink of an eye, and we are going to be stepping into 2024, which is the year of creation. This year has been the year of change. It has been throwing bombs into your life. You've needed to see what people are, who they are capable of being, and whether it resonates with you, and stepping up into your authentic version. Ladies and gents, I'm excited to say that there is definitely no going back. It's time to move forward. We have lived the challenges of the last few years, and it is now time to step up and remember. We have new remembrance. We have new remembrance coming online. We're remembering things. We're initiating our wisdom. We are recalling our wisdom at its core. Now, December promises to be fast, furious, and fearless in the pursuit of authenticity. It's quite exciting, really. You will see people who have made the wrong decision for their soul, facing challenges and hardships. Be very conscious of what is going on with you, first and foremost, and what is going on around you. We never know what is right for our soul, so don't ever take it as judgment. This is about us being clear in our authenticity. Does this feel right at the time that we're doing it? Doesn't need to feel right 6 months down the line, a year down the line, but does it feel right when we're doing it? If it doesn't, recognize the red flags, recognize those feelings. We've all been nurtured on our path in recent weeks or months. And when the next few months are over, we will see very clearly the memos that we've missed along the way. I can give you a whole array of them that I missed this year, creating myself so much pain in the process. But I'm here, and I'm so glad that I learned those lessons. No one, and I mean no one, is above this process. We are all deep in it. Even those who seemingly get away with everything, trust me, they are all in it with us. Now, through the month of December, we are going to see tests. We're going to be tested. Are you being real to yourself? Are you being authentic? Are you speaking your truth? Are you loving from a real, authentic perspective? The intensity is going to increase. We are going to be feeling the speed, the furiousness, the chaos coming online even more. Now, as we all know, Christmas, the December period, you know, the world that I used to work in corporate, my goodness, it was so busy. It was so intense. There was so much noise, so much pulling and pushing, so many parties to go to and all the rest of it. And that is going to intensify somewhat through December. But ladies and gents, I've got to say this again, there is absolutely no turning back. Christ consciousness is around us and extremely prevalent. We cannot go back from where we are. There is only one way, and that is going forwards. All truth must come to the surface. There are no more masks. So you are going to see people's masks slipping, people's masks falling off. The lies that people have once told are going to come to the surface. The grids that have been set up globally will no longer allow this behavior. The old matrix, the old mask, the old illusion has disintegrated. Now it's going to take some time for us all to catch up with that, but it's gone. The time has come for us to become one. Show a unified front. We must come together. We must find the peace with our shadow to allow us to be able to have the inner balance and harmony. Now, this is a real thing. You cannot have drama and peace and harmony coexisting. It just doesn't exist. If you are somebody who is still caught up in a lot of drama, please recognize you are not dealing with your shadow. You might project that you want peace. You might project that you want harmony, but unless you are actually living it, you are choosing. As I keep saying, if you're not changing, you're choosing. We have a surge of light codes hitting the planet. We have people's light language coming online. I shared the photos from Soul School 3. Or well, I'm not, but one of my team is sharing the Soul School 3 photos in our Soul School group. And, you know, there's arms in the air and people are like, what was I doing? And we were bringing your light language back online. We have light language coming online. We have new light codes coming in. We have new energies working with us. And people are trying to jump on the bandwagon. They're really doing their damnedest to try and, you know, say that they're doing certain things which are just not in alignment with them. But Source won't stand for that. We're all being asked to be authentic right now. Source won't stand for it. We are being asked to express our truth in a whole new way through December. Express yourself clearly. Now, December, which is really interesting, I keep being shown that it's very much around communication. It's very much about clarity of communication. It's very much about recognizing that you're sensitive to what is going on, recognizing that there is emotions that are going to need to be spoken about, because we are stepping further and further out of our ego mind, out of our thinking, and we're stepping more into our feeling. So we are going to be becoming more emotional. And I'm going to be real with you guys. Yesterday, I had some really beautiful conversations with somebody who is extremely special to me. Excuse me, I'm going to cough. And it's funny how they don't like talking about stuff. I haven't coughed in ages, but there we go. And I was having some extremely profound, beautiful conversations with somebody who I cherish, I hold very, very dear to my heart. And the both of us got so emotional because we were feeling this vibration between us. And, you know, the more we shared and the more loving we became and the more sensitive we became and the more emotional we got. And it was so amazing to sit and have a conversation with somebody that was purely based on feeling, and the space was being held. The connection was like I have never felt between two humans in my life. There is a deeper connection. There is more connection taking place. There is a surge of the divine feminine, that nurturing, that mother-like energy. The divine feminine is coming through. A much needed surge of divine feminine, I must say. I'm not talking about the toxic energy that has been working through women in the form of like that masculinity that the women have adopted to, you know, emasculate the men, etc., etc. Communicate effectively during this period of time. We must find a newfound clarity in the words that we are using. We must speak our truth. And if you speak your truth, other people around you are going to speak your truth, their truth. I did a powerful Instagram live this morning, and there were people on there saying, oh, I'm triggering people. Good. Like, I wouldn't even be acknowledging that you're triggering people. Just say your thing. Speak from your heart. Allow people to mirror you. Allow people to realize and recognize you don't have to be right. Allow people to recognize that they're holding themselves back, that they are doing themselves a disservice. You do not have to be right. You do not have to be heard. This is just old stories playing out. This is our old baggage, our old generational stuff from years and years and ancestors gone by. You are no longer able to numb anything anymore. Like I said, we're going to be feeling much more sensitive. We're going to be wanting to feel more. We're going to be wanting to express ourselves more. We're going to be wanting to call that person up and tell them, hey, I love you. I love you with every cell in my body. And you're going to want to look them in the eyes as you tell them this. And you're going to want to be touching their face. Clarity and communication has to come back. Emotional availability is the most sexy thing on the planet. You will not be able to numb it anymore, no matter how you try and do that, whether that's drugs, whether that's alcohol, whether that's cigarettes, whether that's vaping. Ask yourself the question, what am I feeling in this now moment? And why am I going through this experience? What do I need to get connected to? How am I going to immerse in this? How am I going to allow this to process? My suggestion to each and every one of you is have your journal next to you at all times. Have it next to you. We are coming out of our head and we are rising into our heart. Everything is going to be from a feeling perspective going forwards. The more we stay in our head, the more we question things, the more we go around in those circles, the more we stay in the loops, we are going to be being held back. We have no choice but to look our shadows square in the eye. Anybody that has been doing the avoidance, like avoiding doing the work, be prepared, because we literally cannot hide it anymore. It has to surface during this period of time. If we want to step into 2024, the year of, creation, without our baggage so that we can actually live a different life, then we need to do that work. And we've needed to have done it over the last 3 years. Your medical choices meant that you didn't take certain things does not mean that you've done the work, ladies and gents. I just want to make that very, very clear, because there is a real stigma around that, and I want that gotten rid of. Self-love and self-care through December must be on the up. I am suggesting to you that you take some serious time out in December. Rest. We are in winter in the Northern Hemisphere. Hibernate. Allow yourself to be calm. Allow yourself to go offline. Allow yourself the time and the space to breathe. Get out into nature. Get outside and ground and love yourself and be present with everything that you can be present with. Put your phone down, go out for dinner and look your partner in the eye. Laugh together. Make love together. Enjoy each other. Look after your physical vessel. Get on top of the nutrients that you're putting in your body. Drink better water. There's a really beautiful positive thread through December. There's all the jollies of the festivities, but there's a real beautiful level of positivity. We're going to perspectives. We're going to be very conscious of where our energy is embraced and where our energy is reciprocated through this month. Be conservative with your energy. You do not need to fix everybody. Again, had an amazing conversation over the weekend with somebody who really, really received it well. And I actually said to him, you know, like, what's your driver to want to fix this situation? What's the driver behind it? Do you need to be the fixer of this situation? And it was received so well. We don't have to be the answer to everything. We don't have to be the fixer. We don't have to be that voice that needs to be heard. We can hold space for people without actually having to do the fixing. There is new starts and new beginnings this month. So really, really, really intense thread of energy that is coming through. I am seeing love blooming through this last month of the year. Through the chaos and the celebrations, there will be a love that blossoms so deeply grounded away from the noise. Trust the process. Trust the path. Hold the faith deep within. There is going to be an abundance of new love, an abundance of new relationships. If you have not seen my video on conscious relationships, please do take the time to watch this. It was a powerful, powerful video that was done on Monday as a Lucy Davis Live. And I mean, I was so emotional. I am at such a beautiful point in my life whereby I am lucky enough to have the most beautiful, conscious relationships around me. I feel love like I have never felt love before in my life. And I just want to remind you guys that it is yours for the taking if you choose it. If you've worked on your shadow, if you've realized what was you're doing this year and how you manifested these situations, then let me be straight with you. You are going to love the love that is going to be coming at you. Take time out to embrace this energy. Take time out to slow down, rest. Allow yourself to be present with not just your partner and your friends and your colleagues and your whatever, your children. Allow yourself to be present with yourself. There are huge, huge changes incoming. World-changing events. Systems changing. Processes changing. The vision of our world has changed. And it's going to take a level of faith from yourself to be able to will it into existence. It's so easy to jump back over here to fear, to get involved in the perpetual cycle of this medical thing, this virus, this. It's so easy. The government, the voting system, fear. Hold the faith. Recognize the faith. Allow new projects to come online away from the fear. Allow your creativity juices to come online. I'm working on some amazing things with some amazing people. My radio show goes out tomorrow, by the way, if any of you guys have forgotten. It'll probably be today by the time this video goes out, but you know, there's some amazing projects that are being worked on to really, really help consciousness shift in such a beautiful way. In 2024, we are stepping out of lack and we are stepping into abundance. We're stepping out of lack once and for all. Do you want that for your life? Are you actually going to choose this? Or are you going to continue to hold on to the lack and the fear? Because abundance is only available for those people who are choosing it. If you are holding on to the past, if you are holding on to fear, if you're holding on to the government and the voting system was rigged and all the rest of it, you're actually in a space of lack. Everything has happened for us. We are creating for us. Holding on to the past is going to hurt and burn you. Is that really what you want for the last month of 2023? We've changed. We're never going back to the way that we were. And there are many people really trying to hold you in that space of just a loop, because they are benefiting from you staying in that loop. And I'm not just talking about the governments and people like that. Be very aware of who and what you are following. The spiritual awakening is going to continue at the rate of knots through December. It's moving so much more quickly right now. More will awaken, more will wake up and will realize what they are here for. Spiritual gifts are coming online. They are going to become much more prevalent. We're going to be able to hear people's thoughts. We're going to know exactly what's going on. We're going to be connecting with our soul family. December is one heck of a month, ladies and gents. And I want to leave this with you. If you feel like you lost a lot this year, next year is going to be abundant. Exciting relationships, health, finances, you name it. It is all available for us. Are you going to choose abundance? Are you going to choose excitement? Are you going to choose the love? Let me be straight with you. That's what I'm doing. I've decided my path. That lack never served me. I've chosen my path. It's time to step up. And ladies and gents, this is the last energy update on a monthly basis that you will get for 2023. By the end of December, January 2024 will be out. I will, of course, do the new moon and the full moon energy updates this month. Let's get ready to rock and roll. We're minutes away from 2024, and I don't know about you, but 2024 is going to be the best, and I mean the best year of my life. I love you guys to the moon and stars. See you in the next video.